EA Sports. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Auburn Tigers taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense set on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to go for a big one. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
And that's why they say tips lead to picks. When the ball goes up in the air like that, there's a lot of other defenders running and trying to get underneath it. But you got to make the catch and finish the play to make it an interception.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous. And the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Lewis. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to run for it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And now on second down for this offense. Now they'll run the draw. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Scanning the field, it's Thorne. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Getting some heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies, 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him and they forced the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wants to throw. It's Thorne. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Fairweather. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far in 3rd down.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And this offense has got it all right. It's just been tough. This defense is on heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now. bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. The ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He got it. And now the lead's extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fair catch called for and made. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Looking down the middle, it's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
At the 45 on his way, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
He's gonna pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch past the sticks. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's caught downfield. The expressway is wide open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you scored here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Dropping back, it's Dart. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Trying to get to it. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And that pass intercepted. Inside the 50, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. Ole Miss ready to set send the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Back to pass, it's Dart. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw again after the incompletion. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Looking to pass. It's Thorne. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Hey, midfield, he's got room. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Absolute shank. Missed it. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Buys a little extra time. Uncorks one to the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Catch in the middle, it's Parrish. He He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dumping the football.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab enough for the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Caught over the middle. It's Wells. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He can just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the misfire, now on second down. To the air, it's Dart. Feeling some heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the fifth sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
Looking to throw on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Turns it on in midfield.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fairweather. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Thorne. He makes the connection. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They keep attacking through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Auburn! And the route is on. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 72 yards, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Dart. Going downfield for the big play. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Caught close to the marker, it's Lewis. And they'll move the change with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Auburn Hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Running back searching for a hole. And they swarm him under.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. The sure hands, it's Parrish. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll line up for a second down play. To throw, it's Dart. Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw it again. Coming after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They're trying to get to it. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. And the punishment has been extended. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively.